Welcome to this very first ever demo of the Cutting Board Model D. Model D is a dual joystick control surface for the main features of video editing programs, and it's a refinement of the Model B, which used 4 joysticks that I created a few years ago. And the Model D is a refinement in a small case with some buttons and some lights, and it's very much a condensed version intended to be portable and manageable rather than unwieldy or to take over the entire desk. And this demo is to literally show you how it works. So without further ado, I'm going to explain how the functions work. We have 2 joysticks. The right hand joystick controls navigation. The left hand joystick either controls marking or trimming depending on the mode it's in, as we switch this from one to another, like so. The up position of both joysticks performs the shift function, which is the sort of bright white lights shown there. It doesn't matter which one you use, they both could control shift, so it's intended for predominantly for a 2-hand operation, i.e. you have 2 hands on it, a bit like this. So for example, if I want to play back, I can move this one to the right.
Rock star or jet set executive.
And to stop, down, and backwards, to the left. Yeah. I can go multiple speeds by toggling it several times. A bit like JK now. Yeah, until I press K to stop. Until I press down to stop. That's basics of navigation. If I want to select some other rushes, I can use the shift function with clip to select rushes, and I can select the clip that I want, and I can load this. This seems to be a close-up. Let's play that.
Just lost another one. That car is becoming an issue.
Okay. I want to go back to another one again. Let's just load this one. Let's look at marking off a first section. So if I want to go to the start, I can literally just hold that one up and that one to the left and play.
B set. A set. And when ready, action.
Rock star.
Okay, let's say I want to just before he says rock star. I'm going to take from there. Remember, we can always refine it afterwards, and I'm going to set that as an endpoint.
Rock star or jet set executive.
Rock and roll.
And I want my out point before the next guy speaks, so I'm just going to mark my out point there, and I'm going to preview.
Rock star or jet set executive.
Yeah, let's say I like that bit, so let's just edit that in there. Now obviously I still have a mouse and keyboard connected, so I'm just going to zoom into the timeline a bit just so you can see in a bit more detail the edit that's been created. Let's go back to here. If we want to go to the start or the end, we can use shift and down to go to the very start. I seem to have a rogue clip there. Let's get rid of that. So I'm going to mark that, and I'm going to go to the next cut, which is there, and mark that there and preview that. Yeah, that's the bit I don't want, so let's remove it. To go to the end, I'm just going to go up and to the end there. I'm now ready for my next clip. Let's see if there's something in the reverse angle. So I'm just going to go and have a look and see what there is. There's a lot of lead time on these when I get to character.
Rockstar or
Oh, there we go.
Set executive.
Rock and roll jet set exec.
Okay, we want rock and roll jet set exec.
No problem. When
Okay, out point.
Guys, get us that's war on the car.
Yeah, want it a bit after his weird eyes.
executive.
In point. Preview.
Rock and roll jet set exec.
Yeah, and yeah, I want to add that in. Let's just see if I can add some more of his responses while I'm here. So I'm just going to clear my in and out points.
No problem. I'll ensure the board is understanding. Now, a second home in Aspen or Saint-Tropez?
Both.
Okay, he says both.
Fuck.
Hey.
Okay, with his strange eyes. Out point, preview.
Both.
Yeah, I like that bit. Let's see if there's yet another.
Done. Naturally, with full housekeeping staffs. The devil is in the details. Now, a nice girlfriend that mom will love or a bad girl?
Well, nice.
Okay,
Sound.
in point.
Well, nice. But with an adventurous streak.
Yep. Right.
Yeah, out point, preview.
Well, nice. But with an adventurous streak.
Yeah, I like that. Let's add that in, and now let's go back and see what else we've got. Let's say this angle. Let's just clear the in and outs that we've got.
Rock and roll jet set exec.
No problem. I'll ensure the board is understanding.
Okay.
As exec.
Yeah, in point.
No problem. I'll ensure the board is understanding. Now, a second home in Aspen or Saint-Tropez?
Yeah, out point, preview.
No problem. I'll ensure the board is understanding. Now, a second home in Aspen or Saint-Tropez?
Yeah, I like that, but it needs to be in between other clips. So I'm just going to go to my edit, and I'm just going to find where it needs to be. I think it needs to be there. But if we want, we can go back even further and play back.
Rock and roll jet set exec.
Yeah, so yeah, that was the correct place. Let's edit that in there. Let's go to the correct place for the next one, which will be in between those clips. Go back to this clip. Clear my in and outs.
Both.
Done. No.
Okay, in point.
Done. Naturally, with full housekeeping staffs. See, the devil is in the details. Now, a nice girl that mom will love. Now, a nice girl.
Okay, so he does a full start. Let's just choose the first bit of that.
Or Sienna and follow mom that or Sienna. See, the devil is in the details.
Okay, out point.
Done.
Preview.
Naturally, with full housekeeping staffs. See, the devil is in the details.
Okay, let's add that in there. And let's just clear the in and outs. Oh, let's clear the in and outs.
Now, a nice girl that mom will love. Now, a nice girl for Sienna and follow mom. Mom will love.
Okay, in point.
Now, a nice girlfriend that mom will love or a bad girl.
Nice. Sound.
Okay, out. Let's just edit that one in there.
Hey, Candace.
Hey, Cam.
Sir.
Rockstar or jet set executive? Rock and roll jet set executive. No problem. I'm sure the board is understanding. Second home in Aspen or Saint-Tropez?
Aspen or Saint-Tropez?
doing his little reaction there. We can also go a frame at a time. The diagonal. In point. And slow motion. Out point. Yeah, let's just go to my edit. Let's go to where we want it. And let's just edit it in. Let's have a watch at what we've got so far from the beginning. There we are.
Rock star or jet set executive?
Rock and roll jet set exec.
No problem. I'll ensure the board is understanding. Now, a second home in Aspen or Saint-Tropez?
Both.
Done. Naturally, with full housekeeping staffs. See, the devil is in the details. Now, a nice girlfriend that mom will love or a bad girl?
Well, nice, but with an adventurous streak.
Okay, let's have a little look at some refining. So I'm just going to switch to my refining mode, as it were. And I'm going to say I want to have a go at refining that side.
Or jet set executive?
Rock and roll jet set
Okay, I want to trim that a few frames. Let's try and
Or
preview again.
jet set executive?
Rock and roll jet set exec.
Let's say I want to trim it to just before he looks down. So I'm going to go a few more frames.
Or jet set executive?
Rock and roll jet set exec.
Yeah, and let's have a look at the other side. See if we can make that a bit tighter.
Or jet set executive?
Rock and roll jet set exec.
Yeah, let's say I like that. Let's go to the next one. Let's preview that.
Rock and roll jet set exec.
No problem. I'll ensure the board.
Okay, let's see if we've got a bit more of a weight there.
Rock and roll jet set exec.
No problem.
Okay,
I'll
that's
ensure.
a bit too much. Let's go back a few frames.
Rock and roll jet set exec.
No problem. I'll ensure the.
Okay, maybe it's too much of a weight on the other side.
Rock and roll jet set exec.
No problem. I'll ensure the board.
Yeah, let's say a couple more frames off of that.
Rock and roll jet set exec.
No problem. I'll ensure the board.
Okay, maybe a bit more on the other side. Maybe a couple more.
Rock and roll jet set exec.
No problem. I'll ensure the board.
Obviously, we could have split edits and stuff like that as well, if we so wished. Let's just go to the next edit.
In Aspen or Saint-Tropez?
Actually, that edit's all right. I think that edit was quite nice.
Both.
Done. Naturally.
Okay, is there much of a weight after he says both? Let's see.
Both.
Done. Natural.
Okay, no, there isn't. Let's see if there's a bit more the other side.
Both.
Done.
Yeah,
Natural.
that's nice. Can we take it back a couple more frames?
Both.
Done.
Okay,
Natural.
that seems like one too many frames.
Both.
Done. Natural.
Yeah, okay, I like that. Let's have a look at the next one.
The devil is in the details. Now.
Okay, a bit of a comedy cut there, but it doesn't really matter. Let's just refine that to make that a bit shorter there.
The devil is in the details. Now,
It's quite funny how he cuts back, and he's totally seriously, but that's okay. Let's have a look and see if there's any more space before that.
is in the details. Of now, a nice.
No, there isn't, so that's going to have to be quite close for the moment.
Is in the details. Now, a nice girl
Yeah, okay. Let's go on to the next one.
or a bad girl.
Well, nice.
Yeah, that's not bad. Can we take it back a little bit more?
Or a bad girl.
Well, nice.
Yeah, no, we can't. Let's see if there's any more space on the other side.
Or a bad girl.
Well, nice.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Or a bad girl.
Well, nice.
Yeah. So let's just exit trim.
Well, nice. But with an adventurous streak.
Okay, and let's just have a watch from the start.
Rock star or jet set executive?
Rock and roll jet set exec.
No problem. I'll ensure the board is understanding. Now, a second home in Aspen or Saint-Tropez?
Both.
Done. Naturally, with full housekeeping staffs. See, the devil is in the details. Now, a nice girlfriend that mom will love or a bad girl?
Well, nice. But with an adventurous streak.
Yeah, apart from the comedy reaction, that wasn't too bad. Obviously, we could refine it further if we liked, but that's it for the moment.